Hello HEMA friends and welcome to this new video. If you are enjoying HEMA, chances that you may want to become better at it and that you are ready to dedicate a little bit more time and efforts to your training to get better at it. Many people think that to get really good at doing something, you just need to apply only to its practice and stick to it, and to it only. Unluckily, this is far from being the actual truth. While swinging your sword should indeed occupy the majority of your training time, you should also pursue other objectives in the meantime, so that your actual HEMA training gets more and more productive for every hour spent at it. The first thing you should do, and the thing I'm actually here to motivate you to do, is physical training. You should dedicate at the very least a couple hours every week to physical conditioning, divided in 2 sessions, which are the minimum number of sessions per week if you want to achieve some progress through time. 2 hours per week of free time are, generally speaking, kind of easy to find, and so being consistent at training will be easy too. Plus, you will notice a lot of improvements in your regular life too, which will help you find the motivation to keep going with it. Now, here I would simply tell you that whatever is the kind of physical training that you decide to approach, it's fine. The simple fact of approaching any kind of physical conditioning during a dedicated training session will give you an edge compared to many other practitioners out there. I am otherwise gaining more and more results from my strength training with barbells, so I would, if you have a chance to pursue this kind of practice, advise it to you as one of the best options available in terms of results while talking about performance gains over time spent training. The second thing you should do is doing 15 minutes of footwork drills outside of your regular training per week. You can add this kind of practice at the end of your physical training session, or you can do it by itself, which is the best choice. 15 minutes of footwork do not seem a lot, but if you are consistent week after week, it will greatly help your performance on the long run. Do not try to find out weird and complex exercises, work over simple things, single or multiple fencing steps, combination of steps and lunges, and of steps and passing steps. That's more than enough. You can use 15 minutes of your lunch break or do it at home. You just need some space and 15 minutes. That's it. The third thing you can do is to film your own sparring or even exercises and watch them at home. It doesn't matter how experienced you are, there is always something you think you're doing in a certain way and instead you're not. Watching an exercise from the outside may help you understand more your instructor's advices and corrections, or even self-correct yourself. Watching your sparring may be tricky, because you may end up focusing your attention on what it pleases you, such as scoring a clean hit, while instead you should focus on the exchanges you lose, and on why you lost them. This is something easy to do, 0 efforts, a phone, and then you can watch your sparring everywhere, such as when you are at the bathroom, for example. The last easy thing you can do is to start reading about this subject. Historical manuals, modern fencing manuals, Japanese swordsmanship manuals, actually everything which is fighting, tactics, and strategy related is useful. It actually doesn't necessarily need to be fencing. Read about training, about tactics, about psychology, about techniques. Do it when you like. Do not force yourself, or it will be counterproductive. Find something enjoyable and useful to read at the same time. It will gift you new ideas and skills for sure. Very good people. 4 little advices to improve your training. Believe me, they will greatly help you if you try following them, and especially if you will stick at them. By the way, if you want to help me too in exchange, consider joining my Patreon. The link is in the description. A ton of exclusive content is already available for whoever joins it, and more will come in the future, so consider checking it at the very least. That said, Thanks for watching, and as always, see you next time.